Hi, and welcome to Blossom Your Creativity. My name is Debbie, and I'm happy to have you join me today. On this channel, I'm new at creating and learning every day, hence, Blossom Your Creativity in the title. And I hope through my learning, I can help you blossom your creativity. Let's blossom together. Now, if you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you would consider being part of my YouTube family. I would love to have you. If you like my content, you like what I do, please give me a big thumbs up. This helps YouTube notice me more. I want to thank you for stopping by. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you, thank you, thank you. Today is challenge time. It's retro vintage Halloween. So come along and see what I created. DIY number 1. So I found these retro mugs and I thought they were super cute. So I decided to make mug toppers using a faux whip. But first I have to have a base to put my faux whip on. So I just used a piece of cardboard, was laminated, and then I just put these tumbling tower blocks on the bottom so that the thing doesn't move off of the cup like you see there. And then I just used a half of the medium-sized ball from the Dollar Tree, and I hot glued that onto my little piece of paper there. And then there is the faux whip. It's the Fast and Final by DAP, and I used a little bit of the yellow, and then I wanted to add a little bit of orange, so it had the little orange tint to it. And then I just put that in a pastry bag. But before I do that, I have to make sure that I have a piece of plastic over my cup in case the spackle gets on my cup, because I want to be able to reuse it for actually drinking, you know. So here I've got my faux whip in a pastry bag, and I'm just simply putting on the little round ball, and that gives me my height. And it turns out really good. I really like the color, this yellow with little hints of orange. So it's perfect for me. So here I'm just making sure that I've got all of the edges covered. I don't want to see any of that styrofoam ball. And if you noticed earlier, I did paint around the bottom of that little paper just in case it did show through. But for the most part, it does get covered. And here is the other one. That one I put orange on there. Okay, now I'm using some faux toppings. You can't use real toppings because it'll attract bugs. So this is just a polymer clay, I believe, or some kind of plastic resin. And I get these from Etsy. And then I thought, oh, let's put a little spider on one, and then I think I put a bat on the other one. And then I just added a straw. I just cut it down into 2 small pieces, and you can see it's the orange and the white stripe. So I really like that on my faux whip, because it's supposed to look like, you know, you're drinking like some kind of hot chocolate or something. So let's go on to the next one. That one turned out pretty good. So the next one, I went ahead and used a little bit of different colors. I did add some green because there's like a green tint to the cup, and I wanted to bring that out in the sprinkles. Now, just want to let you know that when you're doing this, you need to put the sprinkles on right away, because with this spackle, it starts to form like a crust. And once that happens, the sprinkles will not stay on. And then I also do use like a, what do you call it? A little pen, not pen, but you know what I mean, to push it in. Tweezers, there we go. And then I just push those sprinkles down into the faux whip so that they stay. So I just put those on all over, and I added my straw and my bat. So before we continue, I just want to take this opportunity to talk about the challenge. It's the Retro Vintage Halloween, and it's hosted by Monica from Up All Night DIY and Crafting with Indie Annie Jones. Both of these ladies are fantastic, and you must go over and check out their pages. I have put their link in the description box so that you can just simply click on and go right to their videos. I will also have the playlist listed so you can go and check out all the other fabulous creators who have joined in on this spectacular challenge. DIY number 2 has a cat that I am recreating from the Vintage Halloween Part 1 because it did not turn out very well. So in this one, I'm using Model Magic, and I just took a styrofoam ball from the Dollar Tree, and I am now covering that with the Model Magic. And it just takes some finessing, kind of keep rolling it and moving it until you get what you want. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's a cat, and cat has different textures, so I'm good with that. So here I am just making some ears for the cat. And again, everything is done with the Model Magic for this cat. I like working with Model Magic. I know some people don't like it as much, but I'm used to using it, so I'm pretty happy with it. Learning, of course, I'm not an expert, so I feel comfortable using this medium. Anyways, here I am making the little ears and just making sure I put it on there, and I try to smooth it out as best I can. And then I'm going to be working on the nose and forming the eye socket, I guess it's called. Anyways, the nose is like a heart shape, and then you're just using, I don't know how to explain it, but you'll see it in just a minute when I put it on the cat's face. So now that it's on there, and I'm just kind of smoothing everything out like I said. And now for the mouth, I'm just going to make like a snake, a very thin snake with the clay. And it's just going to be one continuous piece, and I'm just rounding it out. And I'm just going to put it on his face, and that looks pretty good. And then I want to create the teeth. Now, I didn't make it as creepy as I wanted to. I was trying to stay more neutral, like a little creepy, but a little cutesy. So I think I did that. And so I keep getting off camera, so I apologize. Sometimes I'm not paying attention and I get too close, or I get out of frame. So I made the teeth and everything. I did that off camera. I don't think you saw that. And then now I'm going to create, I think, the eyes. Yeah, I'm going to do the eyes now. And I'm just making sure that both pieces are exactly the same so that the eyes are symmetrical. But, you know, nobody's eyes are symmetrical. Some people have one eye is bigger than the other. I don't know. But my kitty's the same way. It didn't come out exactly as I planned, but that's okay because it's supposed to be funny, and, you know, I like it. So I'm very happy with the way this cat is turning out because the other one was kind of creepy, and I will put that video in the description box. So if you want to see a creepy kitty, that would be the one to go back and check out. All right, so the next thing is I need to make the body, and I have this paper, and so I just cut out the triangles so that it you have one part is just plain white and the other part is that design. And then I use that bottle, and I'm going to put the paper over that bottle to use as like the gown of the cat. I don't know why he's got a gown. And then I'm using this leftover roll from ribbon as the neck, because now I'm going to make some frilly neck thing, choker thing. I don't know what it's called. And now here I am using coffee filters, and I'm just I cut it down, you could see that, and then I'm just kind of folding it like an accordion, and then I'm just going to hot glue it inside that thingamajigger. And I just go all the way around and make sure that I have it completely full. And then I decided to put some really pretty paper on the top, and just to the top and the bottom of the ruffle, just to give it some color. And I'm really liking how that turned out. So then now it's time to paint my cat. I didn't, off camera again, but it's basically black, and I will use a little bit of gray for some of the areas, and you'll see here I try to leave the little spots white on his nose, I don't know, I don't know what it is, but anyways. And then you'll see I have made a little hat, and I made a design, just drew on the other side, the white side of the dress, and you'll see it in the final reveal. So here's my final reveal. My 2 mugs with the faux whip. Those mugs are super cute. I love them. And you'll see how I styled them. And you see the different colors in the sprinkles. This one has some green in it with the spider, and the other one has the bat in it, on it. And now I've styled it with this cute little teapot. I thought it went perfect together. I hope you guys like how I styled it. I love it. And here's my kitty. So cute. Love it, love it. And then if you notice, I made this little pumpkin off the side. Wasn't on camera, but it was just a regular little pumpkin, and I just drew that little face on it. I thought that was kind of vintagey look, right? Don't you think? Now I also had these little signs. They were part of a garland, and I covered up those little holes with some flowers, and I just put a little black paint over it, make it more spooky. And here's just an overview of all of my DIYs and how I styled it in my little area. I'm loving my kitty. He turned out really great. He's supposed to have some arms. That didn't happen, so I apologize. Maybe, I don't know, next year he'll get arms. I ran out of time, sorry. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribing, please consider. I'd love to have you part of my family. I have lots more DIYs coming up, and I'm looking forward to doing some Christmas stuff in the next couple weeks. So come on back and see what I do. Bye-bye, and thank you for watching what I put together today. And thank you to the host and the co-host. I really appreciate you, Monica and Annie.